Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. We need to learn to teach ourselves to appreciate life, but it is hard. It is very, very hard. With anxiety, the distracted mind moves so fast that it never has the time or the opportunity to slow down and truly appreciate things. When our mind is poisoned with worry, it makes it nearly impossible for us to see the infinite blessings given to us from God that surround us daily. This is why we naturally take so much for granted, oftentimes without even thinking about it or even realizing it. Even on my worst of days, I thank the Lord because I know that I am blessed beyond my means, even when I can't always see the blessings that I take for granted. Because for me to have a bad day, I had to have at least waken up that morning to experience the bad day, which shows the gift of life that day, which was given from Christ. For me to have a bad day, I had to have experienced a day, which means I had to have waken up that morning. For me to wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I at least have a bed that I slept on. And to have a bed to sleep on is a blessing of its own. These are just some of many examples. We must force ourselves to slow down and appreciate life. So often the pattern is that we don't appreciate anything until it is taken away. If you have control over your body, are in decent health, food to eat, a roof over your head, running water, water to drink, maybe a bed to sleep on or friends to laugh with, then your life is complete. Your life is complete. Try your absolute hardest not to overlook these things that we so often take for granted. If you don't have these things, thank the Lord. Confusing, I know, but thank the Lord at the very least that you woke up today. If you woke up and had a terrible day, you woke up. Thank the Lord that you woke up. Be blessed that you are experiencing a great challenge in your trial of life from God. A wise Lord gives his hardest battles to the strongest warriors to forge them into who they are and to teach them lessons in life that they can only learn through their suffering. Jesus Christ is our perfect Lord, who through hard times will do exactly this. Appreciate the challenges that God has bestowed upon you, even if you don't understand. In the Bible, over 100 times it says, "Do not fear." It is the most repeated saying in the entire Bible. When you fully put faith in the Lord, you should have zero fear. But it is hard. It is hard, especially in modern times, to fight against the force of anxiety that plagues our mind, distracting us from all there is to enjoy and appreciate in our modern lives. I'm going to give you guys some verses. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 through 7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ." What this means is it tells us to give our worry and to give our anxiety to God. Remember that even if you don't understand it, your every action guides you along the path that God has created for you. Jesus has a plan for every one of us. We were all created for a purpose and for a reason. Sometimes our pain is necessary for us to feel and to grow as a person in accordance with God's will. Trust in the Lord and his plans, even if you don't understand. And my friend, when you feel worried, give your anxiety and your fear to God and rest assured that he knows what is best for you. Matthew 6:34. "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." It's one of my favorite verses. By focusing on this current day and this current moment and not worrying about the future days or times until they approach is a huge secret to finding inner peace through Christ. Focus not on your anxiety and what cannot reasonably be controlled, but rather focus on the current moment. Force yourself to do this when you begin to feel anxiety. This, after time, will help you to not overthink. If you're only thinking of the current moment, it is impossible to overthink because you're not worried about the future. By using this mentality to slow down, guys. Take a deep breath, just slow down. By using this mentality to slow down and live life minute by minute live your life. You can learn to appreciate the small and often overlooked aspects of your life so much more. Peter chapter 5, verse 7, "Cast all of your anxiety on him because he cares for you." This is a great reminder that Jesus knows what he is doing, even if you don't. Trust in Him. Have faith, my brothers and my sisters. Even if you don't understand, have faith. Love the Lord with all of your heart and trust in Him, knowing that He loves you and that His plan aligns with His love for you. The same God who created the universe, earth, all of its mountains, oceans, and every grain of sand and every speck of dust, decided that the world needed one of you. The world needed one of you. As your relationship and your faith grows, you will eventually learn to worry less. Know that your loving God, Jesus Christ, is in control. Even if you don't know it, if you don't understand it, He is in control. Allow this reassurance to take some weight off of your shoulders. And I could say all this, but it still brings back the question, how? How do I do this? First, I will say pray. Pray, give your anxiety to Jesus, give it to God. Go on a walk. Stare at the stars. Feel the grass in your yard. And have an appreciation for its creator, Jesus Christ. And then after this, have an appreciation for your own life given to you from Christ. Your existence is a blessing to the world. Try something new. Do things that help you to break away from your cycle of worry and your cycle of anxiety, and pray to the Lord for help when you need it. Learn to appreciate your every breath. Know that you are blessed even when you can't understand it or even when you can't see it. You are blessed. And know that the Lord will always love you, His creation. Through your faith, eliminate anxiety.